The title of the breakout session was Control Freak, Let Go. And I was so curious, I went, although I prefer the term control aficionado. It's a little more graceful. So this guy was a motivational speaker type, and he was saying, controlling people can become less controlling if they do one thing over and over and over. He said they have to watch other people do things wrong while they do nothing. I would rather eat a frog. Like, how do you do that? But then I tried. I did try, and I would fail, and I tried, and I would fail, and I tried, and I would fail. And then fast forward now, it is Christmas at my mother's house. For those of you last year who inquired about just how Jewish I am, that should pretty much clear it up for you. Christmas at my mother's house, fa la 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 oi, okay? So, now my mother and my brother, I never know how to describe this. My mother and my brother are two people that never fail to make me look competent. Is that a fair way to get it out there? Okay. So my mother and my brother have purchased a new pair of scissors called pinking shears that have a ziggy-zaggy edge so they can wrap presents where the paper has a ziggy-zaggy edge. The scissors are sealed in that horrible plastic that sends you to the hospital. You know the one I'm talking about. Now I, as the wise and competent member of the family, had a little thought inside my head, and the thought was, get another scissors and cut the top off. And then, like the ghost of Christmas present, my seminar guy popped into my head, and I thought, this is it. This is it. I just took a seat on the orange couch, and I just watched. Because they're biting the package. And he's got a fork, and I'm in my head, in my chair, going, cut the top off, 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 cut the top off. And then this wonderful thing happened. They got it open and nobody died. Nobody died. And I'm telling you, my darling control freak brethren, this was freeing. It was fantastic. It became my new hobby. I would wander through airports and supermarkets looking for stupid people doing things wrong so that I could not be helpful to them. It's not that hard to do once you start. Leaders, hands off, hands off, hands off. It's not a brilliant rocket science piece of teaching. Hands off, hands off, hands off. And once you are practicing that, I also want you to practice something called second tier delegation. This is critical. You have your first tier, the people that you trust and you don't control. That's me. For me, that's my Jamie. Give her your firstborn child, get on a boat without your cell phone, you're fine. It's Jamie, right? But then you have your Janets and your Freds and your Teds, and you don't. The second tier, don't give them the same amount of respect and control. You have to delegate to the second tier. Because in delegating to the second tier, what happens is you build your next Jamie by allowing the Janets to play and participate and grow and make mistakes and become the support that you need them to become.